kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Finding some room. The 50. The 30. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. Calls his own number. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. He wants to change this route. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Working that wide receiver screen. Breaks the tackle. And he's knocked down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Offense in a bunch formation. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And the Gators headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Wide receiver going in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Kill. 139 Albatross.
Making side adjustments here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Quarterback will keep it. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Newsome.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Into the secondary on the right. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They'll run for it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. The Vols will now use their final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gators. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Newsome. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Back to pass. It's Griffin. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Jackson. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Right back to the well. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to find his man in the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when turning it on. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Gators! That one will give them the lead.
All game long, this guy's been putting his toolbox on display. He's got speed, he's got wiggle, he's got vision. That's another long touchdown run, David. And he made no bones about it earlier in the season. He said, I want to win the Doak Walker Award. He's putting up numbers today that are going to help him do that.
Yeah, this will go a long way. Already over 100. Now add this big, long touchdown run. The defense better find some answers because I'm just going to keep giving it to them over and over again until they solve the problem.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Quickly to the tight end. There's some room. Tackled there by the defense.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here he comes with the return. He's got great speed. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Sends it downfield. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. He'll throw on third down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter.
Number 0, set to kick this one off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Maybe a crease. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And And that's a really good stop by this defense. This is when you need it the most. You know they're running the football. You've got to be physical. You've got to get the ball back when you're trailing. Get the ball back to your offense. Nice stop on third down.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground with the running back. And he'll be brought down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this offense chooses to run the football. They had to get the first down, right? It was 4th down, but they also got to get points, and they also got to go in a hurry.
He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of
Volunteers ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running inside. It's Ray. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out.
There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Sellers rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back has it. Shakes off the defender. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On the move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. The short hands, it's Ray.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his feet, and he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls it in. It's Newsome. Maybe some room here. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the foot.
It's a running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Moves away as he feels pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage. But they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Throwing Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. That pass is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Sellers. They're setting up the screen. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be fourth down. He converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the second level and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy for the next play and well, not getting yelled at for not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you do your fake trot when you throw.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So first down will open up the final period. Tight end now in motion. Direct snap. It's Sutton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. The quick out. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Tomlinson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Griffin. Unleashes one deep. It's complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point, to make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. At kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Back to the ground game on the left. Got to make it to the end zone. Got to stay on his feet. Can he get there? That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly family, this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. is ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Brady. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back has it. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Charles. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The run inside. It's Tomlinson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Here's a little room there, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Looking for space. It's Charles. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there. 3rd and short, and they're expecting the run. They're able to penetrate, crease the O-line, get into the backfield, and make a big stop, now setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. They'll move the tight end. Direct snap. Finding some room. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Vols will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Johnson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is fighting your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Charles. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Could be an alley. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Vols will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. The corners are walked up tight. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. Quickly complete. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. He turns that loose down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the score.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. Here he goes. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Newsome. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Charles. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Gonna take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give as they work on that clock. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the defense drags him down. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with the W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Showing off the arms. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Charles. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Back has it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Tomlinson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it. Finds a seam. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.